Are you thinking about hiring a real estate agent but feeling overwhelmed by all the options? What if I told you there's 5 simple steps you can take before you even pick up the phone to ensure you find the perfect agent for your needs? Well, stay tuned because that's exactly what we're diving into today. And at the end of this video, I have a free resource for you that will help you take the next step of interviewing the agent and make it a breeze. So stay tuned. Before we dig into that, let me introduce myself. If this is your first time to our channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in Kentucky or the Tennessee area, make sure to subscribe below. I'm Melissa, and every day I receive calls and emails from people just like you looking to make their move to one of the hottest and fastest growing markets in the country. And I absolutely love it. So whether your move is just around the corner or a bit down the road, shoot us a text, give us a call, or send an email, and we would be thrilled to schedule a Zoom meeting to answer all your questions on what it's really like living in Kentucky. Before we go any further, I want to clarify the difference between an agent and a realtor. Think of this as a bonus tip, and one that honestly, before I got into real estate, I had no clue about. So it's something to consider when you're looking to hire a specialist to help you with your real estate goals, and I think this would help with the interview process. Generally speaking, in my market, an agent is someone who's licensed with the state but hasn't yet joined the National Association of Realtors, the state association, or a local association board. Now, I'm a realtor, and as such, I've pledged to abide by a lengthy code of ethics that overlays everything I do in my career. It outlines how we comport ourselves, not only with clients, but also with each other. And not all agents are realtors, but all realtors are licensed agents and are to abide by the state laws in the specific state they're licensed in. Now, being a member of the Realtor Board provides us realtors with access to special trainings and designations that I wouldn't otherwise have access to, such as the years I've spent obtaining my GRI, which is sort of like a master's degree in real estate, or my real estate negotiation expert designation, which I use daily in the course of negotiating on behalf of my clients, and is something that less than 1% of agents hold. So when researching agents, see if they're realtors as symbolized by the little R symbol and what additional trainings and designations they hold, and that will help them when they're working with you. Tip number 1, social media and communications. One of the easiest places to start is online. You can learn a lot about an agent by checking out their social media page. Are they consistently working with buyers and sellers, or are they dabbling part-time? Do they contribute meaningful information and come from a place of contribution and coaching their clients? Or are they more focused on chasing commissions and bragging about that last sale? I firmly believe my primary role is to educate my clients and provide them with the tools and information that empower them to make the best decisions for themselves. That's the purpose of my YouTube channel. Tip 2, market knowledge. Before calling an agent, consider your goals. Are you looking to buy and sell lake property? Then you're going to want an agent who understands the nuances of that property type and can answer specific questions like, what's the water level at the lake in different times of the year? And does the boat slip convey, or do they need to take additional steps? I've learned a lot about lake property over my career. How about equestrian property? I've had horses all my life, so I know things the general public wouldn't and can speak to fellow equestrians in terms they understand. So when it comes to horse keeping on their property, things like, how many horses should you consider keeping on pasture land? What kind of hay fields are ideal? Or do the automatic waters have frost-proof lines? And how should they market the property to new owners who like stalling versus turnout, or maybe a combination of both? How about the best local areas to ride? Now, these are things an agent who doesn't have specialized knowledge wouldn't be able to speak to. Just like I couldn't tell you the first thing about an ideal deer stand if you were looking to have a large tract of land for recreational sport hunting. And I would gladly find that client an agent who knows everything about that subject to help them. A good agent knows they aren't everyone's cup of tea, and they're okay with that. Tip 3, check online reviews and testimonials. Go online and read the reviews and testimonials of past clients for potential agents you'll interview. Look for consistent patterns in feedback, both positive and negative, and be prepared to ask the agent you decide to interview for a list of referrals and if they have business partners that they can also refer to you for services. This is important because not all agents are an island, and one of the most overlooked resources we provide are business connections for things like lenders, contractors, home inspectors, and others. Having a go-to list of vendors helps make the process easier for both my buyers and sellers and take one more worry off their plate. So hang on to that to ask during your face-to-face interview if the information is not readily available on their site. This is a job interview after all, and if they can't make it past the interview stage, they might not be the agent for you. Tip 4, marketing strategies. I believe in the power of marketing and providing sellers with tools and assets that will help them not only sell their house quickly, but also get top dollar. So go look at the agent's last listing and read the description. Was it accurate? Did it convey to you a sense of what their home's best features or potential was? And did they create a website for the listing, or did they just rely on the MLS to distribute it? Who you hire matters, especially when you're selling one of your biggest assets. Tip 5, prepare your questions. Write down a list of questions you have about the buying or selling process. Again, you're interviewing them just like a job interview, and they're helping you with your biggest financial decision. You want to accurately assess the agent's knowledge and their experience when you have your first conversation. I hope you found these tips helpful and would love your feedback. So what do you like to do when you're preparing to interview an agent? And what's most important to you? Now for that freebie I mentioned earlier, if you would like to have a free copy of my exclusive strategy, How to Hire a Realtor, I wrote this guide to help buyers and sellers just like you expertly interview agents and be empowered with information to hire the best agent for them. I list 25 questions to ask before you hire them and added space for you to be able to write responses or additional questions. So check out the link in my comments to get your free copy of the guide today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insider tips on living in Kentucky. And together, let's make your next move a winning one.